Okay, good morning, everyone. Okay, thank you for coming for today's lesson. Now, today we want to through our WA2 revision. So this is a mock practice paper that I set the other day on Saturday, Sunday, so that you all can do some more revision. Okay, let's take a look at some of the following questions. For example, the question here say rounding each number to two significant, rounding each number to two significant figure. So let's take a look at our first number, 24.689. We round this off to 2 sig fig. First person, Aiman, this one 2 sig fig is how much? Round up or round down?
Round up.
Become?
25.
All right, very good. So this one become 25. Next person, 64125. Elvina, round this off to 2 single figure. First, second, round up or round down?
Round down.
Round down become?
63.
63,
Sorry, 64.
64, but this is 64,000. Are you going to leave it as just 64? What do I have to put at the back? What do I have to put here? You see? I got so many numbers. What do I have to put here? Elvina?
0.
Yeah, okay, thank you, Raiden. So this one, 64000. Elvina? You know how to round this off?
Yeah.
Let's put a 0. Okay, next one, 9.98. Next person, Alia, how to round this off to 2 sig fig? First, second, round up or round down?
Round up.
Round up. So 9.9, now round up a bit more, become what number?
10.
10, so becomes 10, okay? You don't tell me you don't even know how to round up to single figure, you better do study and remember. Okay, so now this one is square root 25, okay, Rian is here, plus cube root of 64 over 10. Okay, so the working, you must show the working here, got 1 mark. Then you have this. Rian, are you able to find this paper? Rian, this one is on Google Classroom. WA2 Revision Worksheet 2, the very first one on top, WA2 Revision Worksheet 2.
Okay, is it the one that you gave us at school, the
another piece of revision worksheet, is it? That one, that one I'll do with you separately, can?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this one I consolidate because that one, not all the topics are inside. This one, the topics, I include all the topics inside.
Wait,
then
now I use iPad, is it?
Yes.
Okay.
It's on iPad on your Google Classroom. So this one is square root 25. Use your calculator. So square root 25 equals to 5. Cube root, you all know how to press cube root, right? 64 is 4 over 10, which gives you 9 over 10. You can write it like that, or you can put a 0.9. Okay, so this one will be the answer. Next question over here. Write down an algebraic expression in the simplest form. So all of you write down your answers also. Subtract twice of, so minus 2 times of 2x plus 5. From where? From product of this. So it's 8x times half. What is 8x times half? 8 times half. 8 times half gives you 4. So this is 4x. Subtract this one from 4x. So we put 4x in front minus 2 2x plus 5. Or you can also write minus 2 2x plus 5 plus 4 also can. Okay, this or this. Then now over here, we need to expand out this bracket. When we expand negative sign, what will happen to the sign here? Next person, Shakira. If I were to expand out, what will I get? 4x. minus 2 times 2x, how much you get? Shakira? Oh, no response. Okay, now I skip. Later I come back to you. Derek? Derek? Expand this, yeah. What do you get? 2 times 2x.
4x.
Then minus 2 times positive 5. Still you. Negative 2 times positive 5. What you get? Negative 2 times positive 5. Cannot give me answer? Calculator? Negative 2 times positive 5. Hello? You might ask this person to save me. Jared?
Yes.
Negative 2 times positive 5. Yes, what? Tell me the answer, number.
Oh, negative 2, negative 10.
Yeah. Hey, y'all early in the morning. I really put it back at 10 o'clock already. Y'all still never wake up. Die already like that. Okay, so 4x minus 4x, there's no more. So left the number negative 10 answer. Okay, you have to simplify it. Next question, square root of means square root of. Okay, quotient means divide. Okay, so 12a minus 3 divide by 3b. Okay, 12a minus 3 divided by 3b. But this one we have to simplify, okay? This one here, this is 12, this is 3. 12 divided by 3, we cancel. What will we get? Next person, Ian. 12 divided by 3, what we get?
4.
4, very good. 4 bracket a minus 3. Okay, is that okay? Can, then we get our answer. So this one is the answer, huh? Next question. All right, this one. Oh, do you know how to do the substitution? Given that you have these, and these. First part, they give us the formula, this one already. So I put everything down in bracket. 5 times A bracket C bracket over A squared minus B squared. Okay, next person. Keon, can you tell me what is the value for A? What should I put for A?
-5.
Thank you very much. So A is -5. Make sure this one, the whole thing got brackets here, okay? -5 without the bracket square, the calculator give you -25, which is wrong already. If you put -5 bracket whole thing square, you give you +25, then this one is correct. Okay, so must remember to put the brackets. And next one, what's the value for C? Who's the next person? Cliff, what's the value for C? Cliff?
1/2.
1/2. Are you sure? Hello, which worksheet are you looking at? C. What is C? 1/3 got sign. -1/3, correct? Right, then last but not least, B equals to the number. B is the number 2. Okay, then you key everything, the whole of this into your calculator. 5 bracket -5. Okay, who is the next person? Somebody give me the number. Reader, after you calculate, what do you get inside your calculator? Is it a fraction, a number? No, anyone? If not Rian or 0.4, you change it to decimal. Don't change to decimal. Shakira, yeah, you got number, right? You type decimal. I think you type decimal. Can you put in fraction exact value? Oh, no. Sorry. Correct. You wanted to give me 0.4, right? Can you give me to 3 decimal places? Sorry, not fraction. 3 decimal places. Can you copy the number and tell me what's the number first? 0.397.
0.397.
6, 8, 2. We usually copy the 5 sig fig first, 5 numbers, then we round off 0.3, 1, 2, 3, 3 decimal places, so 397. So the answer you all give me is correct. Okay, very good. But for your working, usually you'll give to at least 5 sig fig or five numbers first. Okay. All right, next one. Very good. This one must get correct, cannot be wrong. Okay, next one. Now, your previous other worksheet, I did not include the number pattern. So this is the quick guide to number pattern, one of the worksheet you have to revise, okay? This one on Zia's phone. Hello, Zia. Zia, we are doing this worksheet on Google Classroom, WA2 Revision Worksheet 2. Go and find this worksheet. Okay, WA2 Worksheet 2 in Google Classroom. You open it up, then we will go through the questions. Okay, let's continue. Now consider the following number pattern. What pattern do you observe for this side?
Can you go back to the previous question?
Okay, can. This one over here. Okay, what are the patterns that you observe from this side? This is 1 plus 2. Then the next one, 1 plus 2 plus 3. Okay, thank you. Then 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4. What do you think is the next line? It will be 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5, right? So every time we add one more number. So this is our first line, second line, third line, fourth line, fifth line. Question say, write down the 6th line in the pattern. So 6th line, the whole line got left-hand side and right-hand side. So on the left-hand side, I don't know the number, but on the right-hand side, I know it will become, what will be the pattern? Let's ask the next person. Rian, what will be the pattern for my 6th line?
1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6.
Okay, yes, thank you. Very good. Plus 6. Then the question is, how do we find this number over here? We can just simply use the calculator. 1 plus 2. Oh, sorry, somebody is here. Oh, yes, Nicholas is here. 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6. And that number equals to 21. Hi, Nicholas. Nicholas, we are going through our revision worksheet 2. The second revision worksheet is a new one. I think you're not in our class chat, so you didn't know what's happening. You go to your Google Classroom on your iPad. Okay, go to WA2 Revision Worksheet 2, the very first one on top over here. Okay. Then you can watch the recording for the rest of the other questions that you've missed. We're going to move on. Okay, so in this case, we have the answers over here. This one is the whole pattern. Like that itself will give you 1 mark already. Okay, then the next part, the question say the n term of a sequence, the n term of the sequence, term n is given by this formula, n times n plus 1 over 2. Now they ask you, using this formula, find the 50th term. 50th term means term number 50. So then I need to plug it into my formula, n plus 1 over 2. Anyone can help me? What is the value for n now? After just now, Yanqing, what's the value for n? She's the one who missed the lesson that the other day.
50.
What's the value for n now? Huh? What did she say?
50.
Yes, correct. So n now is 50. We replace the number n by 50. The number n changed to 50. Okay. Then using this, we calculate our answer. 50 times 50 plus 1 divided by 2. Elvina, can you give me the number? What do you get on a calculator?
1275.
Okay. Oh, Jared, how? Thank you. 1275. Okay. Did all of you get the same number also? Key into your calculator. So for this one, the first skill, just plug in the number only. Find term. Okay. Second page, next one. Simplify the following. Now, when we do this kind of simplification, there is this division sign. What do we need to do? KCF, some students who taught me, right? KCF, what is KCF?
Keep change flip.
Yes, keep change flip. So we'll keep which one? Keep the first one in front. Change this one to multiplication sign. Flip this fraction. So 2a3 over 9b. You do this already got 1 mark method mark home. So must make sure you can do. Then let's multiply our numerator together. 3 times 2a to the power of 3. 3 times 2a cubed. 3 times 2, 6. A power 3. Then we multiply our denominator together. 4ab 9. 4 times 9, 36. A. B times b. B times b. B to the power of how many?
2.
2. Very good. B squared. But this is not your final answer. We have to cancel and simplify. Okay, so this I have 6a cubed over 36 ab squared. The number 6 and 36 can simplify. 6 divided by 36 is 1 over 6. So our answer will have 1 over 6. Then a cubed and b a. So on top, a cubed, a times a, bottom a, I cancel out one of them. I'm left with a to the power of 2 on top. So it's a squared. Okay, then b squared is left behind on its own. So this is b squared. In exam, we do not need to write the 1. So 1 remove away. This one is the answer. Okay, so this one must know how to do. Second question, we are going to expand and simplify this. The question say simplify, right? So expand and simplify. Let's multiply the first one. 4x squared times 2x. 4x times 2x. 4 times 2 is 8. X times x gives you x to the power of, next person, Shakira. X to the power of how many? Hey, today Shakira totally, yes, the other day she can give me on time. X to the power of how many? X what? X times x.
Square.
Yes, x squared. Then Shakira, can you continue for me? 4x times 5, what is this?
20x.
20x, very good. Okay, next person, Derek. Negative 3 times x.
Wait, Madam,
Derek, yes?
I don't think there's x on 20. Wait, no, never mind.
Yes, there's an x down here with the 4. Thank you for asking. Derek, can you tell me what is negative 3 times x?
Negative 3x.
Very good. Then the second one at the part, negative 3 times positive 2. Negative 3 times positive 2.
Negative 6. Negative 6.
Very good. You change the sign. Negative 6. Okay. So it's minus 6. Then we have grouped the like terms together. Alia, can you tell me 20 positive 20x? Which other number got x? Alia,
Yes.
which one got x? Which other? This one x must group together with which one? Which other number got x?
8x and 3x.
8x, but 8x is 8x squared, so cannot group together. This one different. The got x, 8x squared. Which one got only just the x?
3x.
8x, where got 8x? No, this is
Sure,
8x
3x.
squared. Yes, the 3x, right? I changed this to square. Okay, the 3x, right? This is minus 3x. So we can only group these two together, huh? So this one not the same, we leave it. These two we group together. 20 minus 3, positive 17. Then minus 6. So this one is the answer. Okay, working 1 mark, answer 1 more mark. Okay, 1 mark. Can? Okay, must know how to do basic. This one is fraction, very difficult, but use your calculator wisely. Okay, so in this case, this one is expansion, -3/4 times the whole of 5g squared. Press the calculator, -3/4 times 5. What does it give you? All right, you get -15/4g squared. Okay, then -3/4 times the whole of 1/3 over here, 1/3 g, -3/4 times 1/3. Okay, use your calculator. You get -1/4g. Okay, g squared and g are different. G squared, g are different. Okay, then the next one, plus 2/5g squared and minus 2/7g. Okay, so where are the ones that we can group together? G squared, 15, -15g squared. Next one, Ian, -15g squared. Pair together with who? Which other g squared do we have? G squared, G squared. Here got 1, 2. Yes, correct. The 2/5g squared. Okay. So in this case, we use our calculator. We calculate -15/4 minus 2, plus 2/5. Zia, what is -15/4 plus 2/5 in your calculator? Zia. Zia, is she there? Zia, ayo, don't know. She now switch on mic, is it? Okay, then I ask the next person. Keon, come help me finish up the answer. -15/4 plus 2/5. What we get in your calculator? No,
-69/20.
okay, -69 or
-67.
67, thank you. Over 20g squared. They are just numbers, they are monstrous number, but they are just number. So just use the calculator, okay? Next person, Colleen, can you help me? Who do I pair -1/4 g with? Which other number got g?
2/7.
Yes,
-2/7.
yes, correct. -2/7. So Nicholas, can you help me calculate what is -1/4 minus 2/7 in your calculator? Nicholas.
Wait.
Okay, I wait. At least got respond. Still alive. If I extend my remedial, can or not? I cannot finish. Okay, quick. Number. Nicholas, have you found your calculator?
-15/28.
Thank you. -15/28. Letter G. Okay, so this is the answer. The working is actually the same, just that the numbers are all very ugly. So please use your calculator to work out your answers. Okay, exam or test, don't leave blank. Just try. Okay, just try. Next question. Okay, this one pattern, please pay attention. Our recent topic that we just learned in class, maybe you already cannot remember how to do already. Okay, consider the following sequence. What do you notice about the sequence? 25 go to 22. What happened?
-3.
Yes,
-3.
-3. Then 22 to 19. Again, what happened? Still -3, right? -3, -3. Write down the next two terms. What's the next one? -3. Rian.
10.
10. Okay, who's the nice number? Who's the person who told me 10? Okay, so Then yes, 7, very good. So 10 and 7, right? Next part, the question say, write down an expression in terms of n for the n term of the sequence. Means they want term n. Now we already know this pattern is -3, -3, -3, -3, -3. So the formula will have -3 what? -3 times what? This one term n, so if it's -3, -3, then we -3.
N.
N, very good, wonderful. Okay, so this will be -3n. But then I must check. If I just put n equals to 1, it doesn't give me the first term is 25, right? I need to think, what number in front, what number -3 can give me 25? What
28.
number? Yeah, yes. Somebody told me the answer already. I'll repeat again, answer louder.
28. 28.
28. So in this case, I undo the sequence. I do a +3 to give me the number 28. So 28 minus 3n. So this one will be the formula for the number pattern. Okay, this one works for all the +3, +3, +3, +7, +7. Then if it's +7, then the number over here will be +7n. If it's minus, 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 then this will be -7n. Then you find the number in front, the first term, the term in front of the first term. Okay, so now we know the formula already. We will need to use the formula. The second of the part of the question say, which term in the sequence is -32? They ask me which term is -32. That means this whole thing equal to -32. I take the formula equal -3n equal to -32. Okay, for students, even if let's say you answer in part B, you don't know, you cannot get the correct answer, never mind, you write down an answer, you use your answer and you equate it to -32. This is a method mark, even if your answer in part B is wrong. Okay, so you must still try the method. Wrong, you just give me any, don't know what, you write -3n or something, right? Then you equate it. So this is a method mark. Then now we are going to solve for n. They ask you which term, right? They ask you n is equals to what number? So we have -3n. Now this one over here is +28. How can I undo +28? We call next person. Whose turn now? Aiman, how to undo +28? This is +28. Yes, Albina gave me answer. Aiman?
-28.
Yes, correct. Minus the 28 over here. So it's -32 minus 28. Then calculator at work, what is the answer? -32 minus 28. Negative, huh?
4.
The answer -4, you sure or not? -32.
-60.
-2 minus 28, not plus or not plus. Who the one give me 4? Minus or
-60.
not plus? -60. Oh, if you do the number wrongly, then the answer will be wrong, huh? So must check, okay? Use calculator if you need to. Now I have -3n. This one must ask Derek. Derek, how to get rid of -3? Haha. Do you still remember?
Divide.
Yes, divide by -3. So -60 divided by negative give me the answer 20. Okay, so n must be a whole number, must be a integer, okay, a whole number. So n is equals to 20. Very good. Then next part, question, they ask you, is this a term in the sequence? What is the formula for the term? The formula for the term is 28 minus 3n, right? So I take 28 minus 3n. They ask me to check, is it in the sequence? So I plug this down, equate it to 163. Okay, next step, Avina again, how to get rid of positive 28?
Minus
Minus,
28.
very good. -3n equals to 163 minus 28. Alia, can you help me calculate? Minus 163 minus 28. What number you get? Alia. Alia gone already.
Yes, Chan, calculate.
Negative 163 minus 28. Number.
Negative 191.
Yes, thank you. Negative 191. Next one, Shakira. How do I get rid of negative 3?
Divide by 3.
Yes, that one is not Shakira's voice, right? That is whose voice? Is it Shakira's voice?
Oh, no, not my voice.
Oh, yes. Okay, your voice should be can recognize. So we divide by 3. This one, divide by 3. What number you all get? Next person. Zia, what do you manage to get after you divide by 3? Oh no, she's probably outside. It's from her phone. Then I'll call Jared. Jared, after that, what do you get after we divided by 3? Is it a nice number or a fraction, or what do we get?
Answer is negative 191 over 3.
Over negative 3, sorry. I forgot to put negative sign. Negative 3. So equals to what number?
Hold on.
Are you
191 over 3.
191 over 3. Oh, okay. I change it to mixed number, can? Okay, 191 over 3 also can. So is this a term in the sequence? How do I explain my answer?
No. It's not.
It's not, right? It's not a term in our sequence. Since, okay, how do we explain the answer? Okay, Ian, what kind of number is this? Is this a whole number?
Integer.
Yeah,
No.
Is this an integer? No, right? Yeah. So since n is, what should I write for explanation? How to complete the explanation?
Not an integer.
Correct, not an integer. Okay, or some of you cannot remember, you can write whole number. Very good. Therefore, what happened? Copy the statement. Negative 163 is a term or not a term?
A term in
It's not a term in the sequence.
Correct. Not. I think you all know lah. Not a term in the sequence. Okay, very good. All right, well done. So this part of the question, these few types of question, must remember the whole thing. If not, you study your revision on the quick guide to number pattern, the worksheet. You all know the worksheet. Okay, next part. I cannot have a break today because I'm a little bit slow, so I shall have to continue. I'm so sorry. Okay, this page is all the careless mistakes and everything the student will make. So we must be very careful. Okay, we go through these one by one. First things first, over here, there is a bracket over here. Do not cancel anything. Okay, do not cancel anything. Let's try to expand our brackets first. So this one, I need to multiply the 2 to everything. 2 times A, 2 times 1. Keon, can you help me to expand the numerator?
2A plus 2.
Yes, very good. Must be careful of the number at the back. Must multiply. So this is still minus A minus 1 over 4. Next one, Khalif. How do I make them the same denominator? What do I need to multiply on this side? Khalif.
4.
Okay, 4. Then the other side,
Times 3.
Very good, times 3. All right. So what we are going to do now, we're going to expand our numerator. 4 times 2, both must multiply. Both need to multiply. Okay. Nicholas, give me the numerator after you multiply the first one.
8A plus 8.
Okay, that doesn't sound like Nicholas, but thank you very much to your kind soul. Oh, that is Nicholas. Is that Nicholas?
8 plus 8.
Yeah, this one they sound like Nicholas. Nicholas, the second part of also?
Minus 3.
Yes, very good. Minus 3. I must remember, okay? The one at the back also must multiply. Thank you very much. So this one is over 12. Next step, where I want to combine the fraction. This is subtraction. Anyone can tell me where's the careless mistake? What will happen? What must I take note of? Anyone can tell me?
Minus 3a minus
Yeah.
3. The
Yeah,
minus thing.
minus. What will it become after that?
Sign. Plus.
Plus will become plus. So we must take note, okay? So the one in front, 8a plus 8 minus 3a, but this one now becomes minus and minus. What happened? Why I used to eraser? Negative and negative. This one become plus. Okay, so this one become plus 3. Please be careful, don't make careless mistake. Okay, you do until here so much already, then you got no marks. Okay, so this one 1 mark over here, you combine it correctly. Then we're going to simplify 8a. Who can help me? 8a with who?
Negative 3a.
Negative 3.
Very good. 8 minus 3, 5, 8. Next part, number. 8
Plus
positive
11.
8. Yes, 11. So plus 11. Answer one more mark. Okay, very good. Well done. Next one, part B. This one is Wakanda Forever. Yeah, anyone still remember?
Cross multiplication.
Yes, cross multiplication. So 3, wait. What sign stays in the center? What stays in the center?
Equal.
Equal sign stays in the center. Very good. 3 times, okay, cross multiply, 3 multiply to the whole of this. So on the right hand side, 3 bracket 7x minus 11. Okay, next person, Yanxi. Oh no, Raiden told me. Yanxi, Rian, can you tell me what is on my left hand side? What times what? Rian.
13 times x minus 3.
That sounds like Jared. Okay, never mind. Thank you very much, Jared. Okay, Rian don't know disappear to where already. Okay, then we're going to expand this 13 times x, 13 times negative 3. Yanxing, expand this part. What we get? Yanxing. No. Okay, then
13x minus 39.
very good. Is that sounds like Alvina? Is it Alvina? I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. Then the next one, we also have to expand the one at the back. Next person, Aiman. What do we get over here? Aiman. 3 times 7x.
21x.
X. Then the one at the back.
33. 33.
Okay, 33.
Minus
Okay. Correct, minus 33. Now this one we need to shift house a bit. Singapore and JB. Where is all the Singapore? All the people who are supposed to Singaporean? 3x, okay. Then who is not back yet? 21x. Who are all the ones staying in Malaysia? Okay, negative 39. This one negative 33. Okay, so let's begin with the Singapore side. Okay, so 13x is already here. This person need to cross the border, chop the passport, come back to Singapore. This is positive 21. Shift over
Shift
here.
to negative 21x.
You minus 21x. Now on the next side, negative 33 is already in Malaysia. Who needs to come over? This is minus 39. I shift it over here. It will become, undo subtraction will become
Positive 39.
positive. Very good. Plus 39. Okay, some of you, the order you want to write which 39 in front also can, doesn't matter. So we calculate 13 minus 21 gives me negative 8x equals to negative 33 plus 39 gives me number 6. How do we get x? How do we get rid of negative 8? This one, my favorite person, always ask you, Gary. Okay, yes, I read a while.
What?
Derek, how to get 8? How to get x to the negative 8?
Divide.
Divide by what?
Negative 8.
Okay, divide by -8. Alia, you need me to explain which part again? You need anything? Just like you put a hand stop sign, right? Okay, no need to explain, or can I move on to the next question already? Okay, good. Okay, thank you. So this one is 6/8. Key inside your calculator 6/8. Simplify your calculator, give you 3/4. Don't just leave the answer as 6/8. Okay, so this question itself got quite a number of marks. Cross multiply. You cross multiply and you expand correctly, you get 1 mark. You rearrange already, then you solve for the answer, you get 1 mark. Okay, I hope the teacher can give 3 marks, but too bad lah, cannot. Okay, next question. This one also a little bit difficult. We do it slowly. We are nearing going to end soon. We left with a few more pages. Okay, this question, our first one. Here got bracket. At the 2 over here, we have to expand out and simplify it. So anyone can help me give me the numerator? Who's the next person?
2x plus 2.
Okay, 2x plus 2, thank you very much. Minus, this is x minus 2/4 equal to x over 6. The rest, no change, we copy down. Okay, now we need to make them the same denominator. Next person, Ian, what do I need to multiply on this side? Here I need to times what? Here need to times what?
Times, I know. Times 3 on times.
Here times 3, then the other side.
And that one times 4.
Correct. Okay, so now we multiply, then we're going to change this to denominator 12. Next person, expand the numerator. Keon, expand the numerator, what we get?
8x plus 8.
Very good. Minus, okay, next person who's after Keon. Khalif, expand this one, what we get? Khalif disappeared. I thought he was saying just.
3x
Yes, 3x.
-2.
Wrong, -2 wrong. Must multiply to the one at the back side also. Negative? Yes, -6. Must be careful, must remember to multiply by both. Okay, the next thing, this one is subtraction. When we want to combine into one single fraction, what will happen?
Change the minus to plus.
Yeah, change this minus to plus, plus 6. Don't anyhow change, okay? The rest stays the same. Okay, the rest stays the same, x over 6. Wow, so many steps. Okay, then we simplify this. 8x minus 3x, we get 5x. 8 plus 6. Plus 8 plus 6 plus 14/12 equals to x over 6. Next step, anyone can tell me what I need to do? Rian, are you back yet? Rian? Disappeared already, really disappeared.
Cross multiplication.
Thank you. Who's the kind soul who tell me cross multiplication?
Me.
Okay, sometimes I cannot recognize your voices. Okay, so cross multiply, very good. We're going to multiply all this. So cross multiplication, 12 times x will be 12x. 6 times the whole of 5x plus 14. Let me ask the next person. Nicholas, can you expand this for me?
30x. 30x plus 84.
84. Okay, equals to 12x. Very good. Okay, now we need to shift all the x together. Right, this is all the x, then this is all the number. Okay, we need to shift all the x together. So this is 30x. Who needs to migrate over? Yes, positive 12x, right? Migrate over here. This one is addition. Bring over, undo the addition, become?
Subtraction.
Very good, minus 12x. Okay, then now A, we don't want the number positive 84 over here. So positive 84 go over there will become, shift to the next side. This undo the addition will become subtract 84. Okay. Now let us simplify. 30 minus 12 gives you 18x equals to negative 84. Anyone tell me how to get the next answer? How do I get x? How do I get x?
Divide by 18.
Thank you very much. That one is Jared, right? Negative 84 divided
Madam
by...
Alvina asked the question.
Yes, Alvina, what's the question?
No, Alvina.
Alvina, why is it negative? Which one negative?
The dx minus 12.
Oh, the minus 12. This one is positive 12 addition, right? How to undo addition?
Oh, negative.
Subtraction also, it become minus 12. Can? Okay, then like that, now the answer negative 14 over, use the calculator, 14 over 3, answer. Okay, this question got a lot of marks. This question got 3 marks. Okay, we have to try to do the corrections correctly. So I'll give you 1 mark over here. You combine your answer fraction correctly. 1 mark over here. If you cross multiply and expand correctly, then 1 mark for the answer. Okay, got a lot of work marks.
I cannot see.
Okay, you want which portion? The one at the bottom? Okay. So for this kind of question, right, if let's say your fraction I thought you do wrongly, never mind, you still continue to do the answer because the answers were like, for example, you cross multiply, the method still has marks itself. Okay, so you can get method mark also. So must try the question, don't leave blank. Okay? Emma, is it okay I switch to the next page already?
Yes.
Yes, thank you. Next page, a bit more, last 2 pages. This question says factorize. What does the word factorize means? Factorize means my answer must have something bracket. Okay, so must have brackets definitely. So we try, okay, check 5a. Okay, let me do the working. 5ax plus 10a square y. What is the common factor that I can divide by? 5 and 10. What can I divide by?
5.
5.
5a.
Can we divide by 5? Yeah, 5.
Yeah, 5. And any more? I got ax and 2a square y. Any more that I can divide by?
Cannot divide by a.
Correct. Very good. I'm left with x plus 2a. A square is a times a. I take out 1, left the a over, right? 2ay. So in this case, what is my answer in my bracket? What is the number in front? What is this in front? 5a, correct? So this one is 5a. What's inside my bracket over here? X plus 2ay. Very good. Okay, next question. This one is the trick question. Anyone can tell me which is the portion that is same but different? Which part?
Negative 2x.
Yes, this part is different. Then this one is minus 5, that one plus 5, right? So these two are same but different. How can I change this position? Swap the two of them, the position.
Change the plus 1 to negative
1. Okay, I multiply, right? This one by a negative 1. So this one will change to minus. Then this bracket over here will switch position. 2x minus 5. I'll fill up the rest. This is 3a. 2x minus 5. This one become negative 4. 2x minus 5. So now this
x.
What again? Sorry again. Don't need expand. Don't need expand. Factorize. We are supposed to factorize out common factor. We make it become 2 factors The word is factorize. Factorize is not expansion. Must take out the common factor. So now these two the same. The one that's the same, we repeat one time. Anyone can tell me what's left over here?
3a minus 4.
Very good. So you have 3a minus 4. So this is 3a minus 4, the answer. Don't go and expand again. So this is the answer. Okay, so must remember the skill, okay? Next part, alamat, this one got never tell me anything. So first step, I must rearrange, I must group together.
Can you move up a little?
Okay, can. 3m square. Who do y'all want to pair 3m square together with which number? Anyone? Rearrange.
Negative 6m.
You are negative 6m, huh? Okay, we rearrange, we put with minus 6m. No problem. Okay, next part. So I have first group already, 3m square minus 6m. Second group, anyone can tell me? Show 3m square with negative 6m. Second pair, what is the second pair?
Negative 2h.
Correct. Thank you, Alvin. That one, Alvina, right? Positive h and negative 2h minus 2h. So I'll group these together, hm minus 2h. Okay, let's take a look. Now over here, what is the common factor? 3 and 6. What can I divide by? Oh, what's the common factor here? What's the common factor
3.
over here?
3.
3. Right, then I have m square minus 2m. 6 divided by 3, 2. M square minus 2m. Any more common factor?
M.
M, very good. Left, m square. Take m square is m times m. I take out one left, m over here, minus 2. So my first part over here, I will have 3m, m minus 2. 3m bracket m minus 2. How can I factorize out the second portion? Anyone? What's the common factor? What's the common factor over here?
H.
H, very good. So H, I'm left with m minus 2, right? So if I want, this is m minus 2, I must make sure the one at the back also have m minus 2. Then let's see, what do I need to put in front? What is the thing I need to put in front? What is this?
H,
right? If I just write H, this is not correct. Or what do I need to add? What do I need to?
Positive H.
Yeah, must put the sign. If it's subtract negative, then you must write negative H. If it's positive, you must write plus H. Cannot just put the thing without the sign. Must have the sign. Okay. Then the one that is the same. Now factorize. Factorize. Okay, two bracket. The one that's the same, we write 1 time. What's in the other bracket?
3m plus h.
Thank you. 3m plus h. My answer. Okay. Last page already. Last page. All right. I extend with a little bit more time. Last page. Last question. So these are the basic skills on factorization. Must try. Okay. Last page word problem. Yes, you need the previous page. Done. Okay. Can I move on? Okay, last page over here, this one. This rectangular part has all these measurements. Now, what can you tell me about a rectangle? If this side is 5x plus 2, then this side will be
5x minus 2.
5x minus 2. I read wrongly, sorry. Okay, 5x minus 2. Then what about the other side? This side is 2x. Yes, very good. So this is 2x. Plus 1. This is the thing about rectangle. Okay, they have opposite sides are the same. Next thing, write down and simplify. Write and simplify. An expression for the perimeter. How are we going to find perimeter? Anyone? Perimeter. Perimeter means what? Everything, all the sides add up together. So what do we get?
X minus 2 plus 5x minus 2 plus 2x plus 1 plus 2x plus 1.
Okay, thank you. Plus 2x plus 1 plus 2x plus 1. So we add up all the four sides. They say simplify. So we put 5x with plus 5x plus 2x plus 2x. So 5 plus 5, 10 plus 2 plus 2, 14x. Minus 2 numbers, minus 2 plus 1 plus 1. So give me -2. Can everyone check, is this correct? Okay, something is missing. They want the perimeter meters. So bracket meters. I copy down my whole answer. Can put bracket or no bracket, also correct. Okay. Now the question, next part of the question say, this is the part that you need to form an equation. Question say, form an equation. So must have equal sign somewhere. Question say, perimeter is 110. Perimeter is 110. Is means equal. So our perimeter is this number. We bring it down. 14x minus 2 equals to 110. Method mark, 1 mark. If let's say your answer in part A, you simplify wrongly, never mind. You use the answer and then put it down into part 2, you still get 1 mark. You equate, you write the equation, you get 1 mark. Okay, the question says solve the equation. So my x is already over here. My numbers, right, is on this side. So I need to try to shift -2. This is -2 over to this side. So undo subtraction, it will become, what will we get? How to undo subtraction?
+2.
Very good, +2. Right, so in this case, we get 14x is equals to 112, right? Next step, how do we get x only? Don't want the 14.
Divide by 14.
Very good, divide by 14. 112 divided by 14, answer is 8. So I've solved for the value of 8. Okay, hence find the area. How to find area? Area equals to, no response. Area of rectangle? What's area of rectangle? Hello?
5x minus 2 times 2x plus 1.
Wow, okay, you very advanced. I only wanted a length times breadth. Very good, very good. Okay, so our rectangle was 5x minus 2 on top, right? Then 2x plus 1. Okay, but now we already found x to be what number? X is 8. Oh, so we can put x equals to 8 inside. So 5 times 8 minus 2, 40 minus 2, 38. So this number is now 38. Then 2 times 8 plus 1, 16 plus 1, this number is 17. So this side is 17. So to get my area, I take length times breadth, 38 times 17. Answer
646.
646. Then unit meter square. Answer. Is that all? That's all. Okay. Is there any particular question that you all need me to go through?
Madam, I actually wasn't finished copying for question
Which part?
part 3.
Part 3, Now here. I leave it to you for you. Anyone got any questions?
No, I meant question 8, part 3.
Oh, question 8, part 3. Okay, I'll go back. Now, the rest of you are finished the remedial already. If you don't have any questions, you can go off a remedial. Good luck, study for your test. Thank you for coming. Bye-bye.
So if I got any more questions about like some questions
Yeah, you
on like
ask me,
other papers, right?
Yeah,
Can
you
I
ask
just
me?
Can I just
Or you
like
want to,
text
or
you?
you want to show me now? You send me the picture, or you show me now, I go through with you.
I am not doing, I'm doing later because I scared
Then
later
you
I
do
got
later,
some
then you send me
questions.
picture later.
Oh, okay. So I
Okay?
just text you, right?
No problem.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Iman, do you need anything?
Nothing else.
Okay, bye. Then because I need to have remedial with Yan Xing.
Okay.
Bye-bye. Alia, are
Thank
you
you,
done?
teacher.
Bye, Cher. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Yan Xing, your worksheet over here. Okay, just now I explained some questions. I don't know whether how much you remember. Just let me go through with you what is this? This one is revision. I open up the worksheet first. Yes, this one, quick guide to number pattern. All right. Just now based on the understanding, have you gotten a little bit of the knowledge?
Yeah.
Okay, then I go through with you, I show you this one over here. Now the question here says the first skill, n term of a sequence. Term n, right, is given by the formula over here already. So let me erase all this, then I write this again. Okay, so this is given by the formula negative 19 n minus 3. So what I need to do, if I want to find term n, right? So the formula says Tn is this, term n is equals to negative 19 n minus 3. So now when they want me to find term 20 over here, this one is term 20. So now it will become T, what is the n? The n will become the number 20 equals to negative 19 times the number minus 3. The number n is now 20. Then you work out your numbers, the answer. Okay, I get negative 383. Is this skill okay?
Yes.
Okay, or maybe if you don't want to say, then you can give me a thumbs up sign. Also can. Next part, next skill, which term in the sequence is a number negative 250? They want me for the term in the sequence. I know the term in the sequence is given by this formula over here. So what I need to do, I need to take this formula and equate it to 250, negative 250. So I take the formula negative 19 n minus 3, I equate it to negative 250. Then they ask me which term. So n equals to which number? Term what? Term number. So in this case, I will shift my negative 3. This is negative 3, bring over. Subtract 3 become add 3. So negative 19n equals to negative 250 plus 3. Negative 250 plus 3 gives me negative 247. This is negative 19 times, and I want to get rid of negative 19. I'm going to divide by negative 19. So I divide by negative 19, I get the number n equals to 13. So they want which term? Term number 13, the 13th term. Okay, if this is okay, you can give me a thumbs up. Got questions? Then you give me a cross or whichever, then ask me a question. No response from you. How are you seeing? Can, is it? Okay, then we continue. Next part, is this term a term in the sequence, right? Is this term a term in the sequence? How do I know what is a term in the sequence or not? Okay, so what I need to do, again, I'm going to use my formula. My formula already have this, right? They say any term in the sequence must be this formula. So I'm going to equate that to this number over here. So I take the whole formula, negative 19n minus 3 equal to negative 344. Then I want to solve for the value of n. Negative 19n as usual. This is minus 3, bring over will be plus 3. negative 341, and I'm going to divide by negative 19. Okay, I got my answer. Negative 341 minus 344 plus 3 divided by negative 19. What is your answer? This one not a nice number, right? We get 341 over 19 or 1718 over 19. Okay, so since this one, can I have a term T 1780 over 19 or decimal place or not? Cannot, right? So then we write, the question asked me explain why. So need to write explanation since n is not an integer. So therefore, this is not a term in the sequence. Is this okay, Yanxi?
Yes.
Sure, huh? You understand this one? High chance will come out, you know. Must know how to do. Yeah, okay. Then I left them to do example 2 on their own in class. So it's exactly the same as the one on top. Example 1, you follow and you try to work out the answer. Or maybe you have worked out answers already. Later you go back and do. Anyway, I send you the answer. Yeah. Later you go back and do, then you can try. Okay. Then I shall move on. Next pattern, next page. Now those are, if they give you the formula, what happens if they never give you the formula? Then they ask you to find certain pattern or whichever. They ask you find the formula or the end term. So I'm giving you some of the basic common types, okay? The basic common types. First type, when you add or subtract a common difference. Let's say, for example, over here, this is plus 7, plus 7, plus 7, plus 7. So all of them is at the same number of difference. So if I want to have a formula expression for n, the general term, Tn. So if this is plus 7, plus 7, plus 7, my formula must have a plus 7n. Positive at 7n, because my pattern is always at n, at 7 a number of times. But the question is, when I look at my number, this number starts with 3. If I put n equals to 1, this number becomes 7. It's not correct. So I need to think, what is the number in front? What number plus 7 can give me 3? What number plus 7 can give me 3? What can I do? I undo the pattern. I do minus 7. So Yanxing, can you tell me, what is this number I need to put in front? Very good, negative 4. So if that's the case, my formula will be negative 4 plus 7n. Like that, this is the answer straight away. Okay. So now then they give you the first term, another pattern. Now one more, we try one more different one. Okay, now instead of giving you the term, they tell you an expression in terms of words. They say that the first term of a sequence, 1, 3, 3, the subsequent term is found by subtracting 5 from the previous term. So take this, I minus 5. I should put it on top. Minus 5. Give me, what's minus 5? 1, 2, 3, minus 5. 1, 2, 8. Minus 5, so everything will be minus 5. So 1, 2, 3. Minus 5 again. 1, 1, 8. So on and so forth. So this is the pattern. They ask you find the expression in terms of n for the n term. So Tn equals to, if this is minus 5, minus 5, minus 5 all the way. So my formula over here will have minus 5n. Okay, but I need to check when I put n equals to 1, this one minus 5, the number here is 133, it's not correct. I need to think, what number minus 5 can give me 133? So we undo the subtraction, we do opposite with plus 5. So 133 plus 5 give me the number 138. So this number over here, the formula will be 138 minus 5n. Is this one okay? Good. Okay, so the second part, these two terms, all right, are similar to the practice over here. You go home and you practice on your own later. Okay, but this part just need to highlight a bit. Is this a term in the sequence? Is it a term in the sequence? Take the formula over here, equate it to a number 254. Solve for n. If n is an integer, meaning a whole number, it is a term in the sequence. If n is not an integer, then it's not a term in the sequence. Okay, so this concept must know how to do. All right. Next part. Now, this one are the basics. What happens? Sometimes they give you the harder numbers to harder number patterns. Now, sometimes when the number increase very big, we have to think in terms of power. Think in terms of the power. So here are the summary of the common types of powers, or whichever that you probably need to at least be aware of, must know them. Okay, so usually these are the ones that is the perfect cube or perfect squares. Okay, perfect cube and perfect squares. So let's begin with the first one. You notice 1 go to 4 is +3, then after that 4 + 5, then after that +7. The numbers over here are not the same number. It increases and it becomes bigger and bigger. So when these numbers increase and become bigger and bigger, we try to think of power, or we think of multiplication. Something times something, something to the power of something. In this case, we must be very sensitive to all these perfect square. This is given by 1 square. 4 is actually 2 square. 9, 3 times 3, 3 square. 4 times 4, 4 square. 5 times 5, 5 square. 6 times 6, 6 square. Okay, so we notice this is the first term, second term, third term, fourth term, fifth term, sixth term. Like that, no problem. But what happens if I give you the 100th term? How to get 100? So this one, everything is all square, 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 right? So it will become 100 square. So if I give you n, it will become n square. So find an expression in terms of n for the n term. So Tn equals to n square. Okay? This one must know how to do, must memorize if they come up with like that. Okay, then the second part, consider this sequence 2, 8, 18, 32, 50. Oh, the number increased by so much. +6, 10. Alamak, don't know already. 16. Oh no, is it? Yeah. Then the number increased, right? So it's not the same number. All these numbers are not constant numbers. But then if I were to do multiplication, 2 times 4 is 8. 8 times 8, 18 times 8 times something cannot give me 18. So not a nice number. So in this case, where I have to observe, this number is 2. This pattern is actually related to the pattern over here. This is 1. 2, 1, how to get 2? This is 4. The number here is 8. 4, how to get 8? 9, 18. How to get 9 from 18 from 9? 16, go to 32. 25, go to 50. 36 to 72. Are you able to see a pattern?
Times 2.
Very good. All of them are times 2. So means this is 1 times 2, 4 times 2, 9 times 2, what is this? 16 times 2, 25 times 2, so on and so forth, right? But where did the number 1 come? What is the pattern for 1, 4, 9, 16, 25? They are n square. So this will be 1 square times 2, 2 square times 2, 3 square, 4 square, 5 square. So if I were to have the n term, this is 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, right? So if I have the n term, that will be n square times 2. This will be your Tn. But numbers, we write the numbers in front, so it's 2n square. That's the pattern. So this type is the higher level pattern that you need to be aware of. So when you think this kind of question, you try multiply cannot work, you think of power. What are some of the common powers to think of? You think of the perfect square or the perfect cube. Okay. Next question, consider the sequence. This is also related to one another. Okay. Since I just write here. Okay, you observe very carefully what are all these numbers. This number 9 is 3 square, 16 is 4 square, 25, 36, 49. These are all square numbers. So we observe the pattern. 8, but this one is my first term. When it's my first term, it's number 3 square. This is my second term. This is the 4 square. This is 3, third term, but this is 5 square. This is 4, fourth term, but 6 square. Fifth term, but 7 square. Can you tell me if I take the 6th term, what will it be?
8 square.
8 square. So that means if I give you my 100th term, this one will be what square? 100 term, 100. From 6, how to go to 8? 5, how to go to 7? 100 will go to what?
28.
100 plus another 2, right?
2.
So whole thing square. Okay, so 100 plus 2 whole thing square. So the formula will be given by, if it's n, then it will be n plus 2 whole thing square. So this is the part where it's still perfect square, but the pattern starts by a different number. So it skips a little bit. Okay, so this one is a skill that you need to know, right? So this is the basic for perfect square. Another one more type, sorry, very long, but I have to finish up also. This one over here is the cube, the power perfect cube. So 1 is 1 cube. 1 is a very special number, like can be 1 square, can be 1 cube. But 8 is 2 cube, 3 cube, so on and so forth. So this one, the term number will be just perfect cube, n cube. Okay, but if I were to connect these to the next number, you need to see, observe, this is 27, also 27, 64, 125. So based on my number sense that I memorize those terms, right? I know that they are cube, cube, cube. But however, this is term 1, but the number over here is 3. Term 2, but the number over here is 4. 3, the number over here is 5. 4, the number over here is 6. So if I give you the 5th term, the number over here is 7 cube. So if I give you 100 term, what will be this number over here? Your turn to answer. If I give you 100 term, what will be the number? 5 becomes 7 cube. How did 5 become 7?
Plus 2.
Yeah, so if it's 100, then it will become
100 plus 2.
yes, 100 plus 2 whole thing cube. So if I give you n, then it become n plus 2 whole thing cube. So that's how we get the formula. Okay? Is this okay? This one no choice, I have to memorize a little bit. Okay, then the next pattern, this one is, this one I must go through. Okay, this one is where they multiply. So 3 times 2 gives you 6. 6 times 2 gives you 12. They keep on multiplying the numbers, right? The first term it started off is with the number 3. When I first started, did I multiply by 2 at all? No, right? I never multiply by 2, right? So it's actually multiplied by 2 to the power of 2. Okay, never mind. I don't multiply by 2 first. Okay, term 2, 3 go to 6. I started with 3. I multiply by 2 1 time. Next one, term 3. I started with 3. I multiply by 2 to get 12. Multiply by 3, 1, 2. Multiply by 2, 2 times. So term 4, 1, 2, 3. Term 4, I multiply by 2, 3 times. Term 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. I take 3, I multiply by 2, 4 times. If it's term 100, I take 3, multiply by 2, how many times?
99.
99, correct. How did we get 99? We took 100
minus 1.
-1. So our general formula, if I consider, I'll go back. I take the number over here, power times 2, power -1. 1 minus 1 is 0. So if I give you n term, the formula will start with 3. The first term, the number, times 2 to the power. This power is always short of 1, isn't it? So it's n minus 1 answer. Okay, so this whole thing will be the answer. Is that okay? Can have. Okay, then with that, I finished going through the whole of these. Of course, there are other questions in the worksheet that you can try. Like for example, they want to draw a diagram lah, or write down the pattern. So you can go back and try the notes worksheet, the number pattern, chapter 10, part 2 notes itself. Okay, don't know whether your chapter 10 part 2 notes or not. It's inside our chapter 10 part 2 notes down here, Google Classroom over here. This one. Okay, but this one, the questions are much harder because they are the express question, but the NA ones, the basic ones, supposed to be inside here. Okay, can? Then go study hall. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Thank
Bye-bye.
you.
See ya.
Thank you. Bye-bye.